Hello, everyone. More than 20,000 troops and 3,500 units of combat vehicles and military equipment from 9 NATO member states have gathered in Poland for a massive military exercise known as Exercise Dragon 2025. This is not just an ordinary defense simulation. It is a demonstration of NATO's collective strength on Europe's eastern flank, amid the growing and very real threat of escalation in the Russia-Ukraine conflict, now entering its 4th year. The exercise includes forces from the United States, Poland, Germany, the United Kingdom, France, Norway, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania, all showcasing their full combat capabilities. From Polish and Spanish Leopard tanks, American Abrams tanks, Turkish BMC Varane, German Boxer vehicles to British Army Jackals, all are deployed, demonstrating amphibious river crossings with various specialized assets. Troops are operating not only in Poland's open fields, but also conducting bridge crossing maneuvers, amphibious operations, chemical and biological threat management, and interoperability drills between multinational units. The exercise also features the use of combat drones and simulated cyber attacks in modern battlefield scenarios. For many observers, Exercise Dragon 2025 is a direct strategic signal to Moscow. With increasing Russian military activity in Belarus and Western Russia, and ongoing missile strikes on Ukraine, NATO sees it as vital to demonstrate readiness and solidarity in the face of potential threats to Allied territory. According to NATO's Joint Force Commander in Europe, General Christopher Cavoli, this exercise is not just defensive. It is a message that NATO will stand together and respond with full force to any form of aggression. The Russia-Ukraine war, which began in February 2022, has turned into a prolonged conflict, with Russia still controlling parts of eastern and southern Ukraine. The year 2025 has seen intensified Russian airstrikes targeting Ukrainian infrastructure, including power plants and military supply routes. Poland, sharing borders with both Ukraine and Belarus, now plays a central role in NATO's defense structure. In addition to hosting Exercise Dragon, Poland also houses a NATO battle group consisting of US, British, and Canadian troops and serves as a major logistics hub for delivering military aid to Ukraine. The Polish government has made it clear the country is ready to be Europe's first line of defense if the conflict spills into NATO territory. The Polish public strongly supports this exercise, recognizing that regional stability now heavily depends on NATO's collective power. Drill goes far beyond testing forces. It includes airborne operations, urban and defense simulations, multinational operations to test interoperability, for attack simulations, critical structure protection, use of drones and autonomous tactical full integration between NATO forces and Polish units. NATO has condemned the exercise as but NATO insists it is purely in nature, intended to prevent further escalation in the region. Here, Alex Dubois of the French Army stated, "This year's exercise is unlike previous ones. We are truly simulating modern warfare, from cyber domains to air-ground." Lieutenant Anna Zelinska of the Polish added, "Cooperation between nations is the most aspect. Differences in language and systems are not when our goal is the same. Maintaining peace." In 2025, the war in Ukraine shows no sign of Russian attacks continue to pound major cities in eastern Ukraine. Kiev's forces, despite significant support, are still fighting hard to their ground. NATO cannot remain passive. Even without combat involvement, exercises like 2025 demonstrate NATO's commitment to 5. An attack on one member is considered an attack on all. NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg emphasized, "We are united, we are ready, and we will act." Exercise Dragon 2025 is more than just a military drill. It is a symbol of NATO's readiness, solidarity, and determination to safeguard Europe's security. The world is now watching, and aggression will never go unanswered.